Okay, Rabbi, we're ready.
Good evening and welcome to our Beth Yeshurun service. I want to begin with a brief story about the blue boxes. Many of you will recall that for many decades, there were Jewish National Fund blue pushkis that were in many Jewish homes. And years ago, young men would go around to houses and exchange empty boxes for the full ones. And once a young boy went to empty the boxes in the town of Sanuk in Galicia. And as he entered the doorway of a shoemaker, he said, "I've come to empty the Jewish National Fund box." And at first, the shoemaker was silent, and then he asked his visitor to sit down. And he removed the young man's shoes and began to put new soles on them. The young man was dumbfounded. "What are you doing?" he asked. And the shoemaker replied, "I'm a poor person. I can't afford to contribute very much to the Jewish National Fund. So I want to put new soles on your shoes. You go around from house to house and your shoes get torn. I also wish to have a portion in your mitzvah." Like the shoemaker in this story, many of us know that there is a limit to what we can do in the time of this pandemic. But we want to provide encouragement and support to those on the front lines fighting COVID-19, to those who take greater risks so that the rest of us can have groceries and have our trash picked up, to all of those who are walking the walk. Our hearts and our thanks go out to all of them and to all those who volunteer to pick up the slack so that the rest of us can continue to function safely. May each of us find ways to put soles on their shoes, to recognize and support those without whom our lives would become unmanageable in this hour. I share with you a prayer written by Rabbi Naomi Levy, who was scholar in residence here at Beth Yeshurun a couple of years ago, a prayer for these days. We are frightened, God, worried for our loved ones, worried for our world. Helpless and confused, we turn to you, seeking comfort, faith, and hope. Teach us, God, to turn our panic into patience and our fear into acts of kindness and support. Our strong must watch out for our weak. Our young must take care of our old. Help each one of us to do our part to halt the spread of this virus. Send strength and courage to the doctors and nurses in the front lines of this battle. Fortify them with the full force of their healing powers. Send wisdom and insight to the scientists working day and night across the world to discover healing treatments. Bless their efforts, God. Fill our leaders with the wisdom and the courage to choose wisely and act quickly. Help us, God, to see that we are one world, one people who will rise above this pandemic together. Send us health, God. Watch over us. Grace us with your love. Bless us with your healing light. Hear us, God. Heal us, God. Amen. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavcha, v'chol nafshecha, v'chol meodecha, v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele, asher anochi mitzavecha, hayom ha'levavecha, v'shinantam levanecha, v'dibarta bam, v'shivtecha b'veitecha, uvlechtecha v'derech, uvshachbecha uvkumecha, ukshartam liot al yadecha, v'hayu totafot beinenecha, uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha, uvisharecha. Help us, Adonai, to lie down in peace and awaken us, our King, our Sovereign, to life. Spread over us your shelter of peace. Guide us with your good counsel. Save us because of your mercy. Shield us from enemies and pestilence, from starvation, sword, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings. O God, who watches over us and delivers us, our gracious and merciful ruler. Guard our coming and our going. Grant us life and peace, now and always. Baruch atah Adonai, shomer amo Yisrael la'ad. Praised are you, Adonai, eternal guardian of your people, Israel. Avinu Malkeinu, Chonenu Vaneinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chonenu Vaneinu, Ki ein manu masim. Aseh imanu, tzedakah v'chesed. Aseh imanu, tzedakah v'chesed, v'oshienu. We turn now to the prayer recited in lieu of the mourner's Kaddish, which we cannot recite without the presence of a minion. Ribono shel olam, Elohei haruchot l'chol basar, Master of the world, God of the spirit of all flesh, it is revealed and known before you that it is our fervent desire to praise your name and to remember and honor our beloved by reciting the mourner's Kaddish in the company of a minion. Those circumstances prevent us from doing so. May our yearning and prayers find favor in your eyes and be accepted and received before you, as if we had prayed that Kaddish. May you grant hope and healing to all who suffer, and may we soon be able to once again safely gather in holiness and joy. May your name, Adonai, be elevated and sanctified everywhere on earth, and may peace reign everywhere. The Yahrzeit for today, the 18th of Nisan, are for Henry Bickard, Dorothy Buchalter, Betty Kaminsky-Boonen, Stella Cohen, Esther Davidson, Albert Grossman, Harris Kaplan, Harry Lewis, Lillian Martha Most, Isaac Pomerantz, Marion Rosenfield, Esther Teresa Saka, Helga Aaron Schwartz, Sarah Sirota, Rebecca Rabinovich Zub, Louis Wilk. The Yahrzeit for tonight and tomorrow, the 19th of Nisan, are for Nathan Eli Bernstein, Beatrice Bobkoff, Muriel Weinberg Gilbert, Adeline Goldberg, Sam Goldberg, Harold Kaiser, David Joseph Maltzman, Irvin Paula, Jack Rubenstein, Isidore Schneiderson, Larry Steinfeld, Gina Weingarten. Oseh shalom bimramav, uyaseh shalom aleinu, Ve'ala kol Yisrael, ve'imru, amen. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. If you have not yet counted the Omer today, Hayom Shlosha Yamim La Omer. Today is 3 days in the Omer, in the journey from the Festival of Freedom through to the festival commemorating the giving of the Torah. Tonight, after dark, you can count with the bracha for the following day. Remember that although our sanctuaries are dark, the Ner Tamid continues to shine and will be there when all of us are ready to return. A Moed Tov, continued happy observance of Passover.